The mindset you need to stop smoking weed. This is going to piss some people off, but good. Sometimes you need to get pissed off to actually make a change. So the mindset you need is like, you need to stop being a pussy. You need to stop being a bitch. Let me spit my gum out real quick. Stop being a pussy. Stop being a bitch. How do I know that you're being a pussy and a bitch? Because that's what I was. For years, I wanted to stop smoking weed. But it was so attached to my life. It was so a part of my life. I couldn't even imagine living life without smoking weed. Like, it was just so much a part of me. What is stronger? The fucking plant or you? This is the mindset shift you guys need. You are stronger than this. You are capable. And sometimes you need to get pissed off to trigger emotions to get you to make a different switch. Because a lot of these people or mentors or motivators or content coaches, they're coddling you. And they're like, it's okay. You can chill. Like, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. Guys, the thing is, people don't actually heal you. You know, I'm not like a healer. I say shit that pisses you off, that triggers emotions, that gets you to heal yourself. And if I call you a bitch right now, if I call you a pussy, then you might be like, fuck, I don't want to be a bitch. I don't want to be a pussy. I gotta fucking change. The thing is, guys, I know I say the thing is a lot, is I was a bitch. I was a pussy. Guys, some people might not resonate with this, okay? And if you're watching this and you don't have negative self-talk around smoking pot, you don't feel regret around smoking weed, then why are you still watching? Start scrolling. Guys, for me though, I wish I had a video like this when I was trying to quit, because I wanted to quit. I constantly regret it. But every time I'm sober, I really wanted to get high. Then every time I got high, I regretted it. Guys, I knew for a fact that my subconscious was telling me that this is holding me back. This shit is holding me back. I need to stop it. But I couldn't stop it because I've been doing it for so long. It was so fucking attached to my life, my lifestyle, my friends, my relationships, that the person I was a stoner. And I had to you have to kill that identity, guys. The old you needs to die so the new one can be reborn. You're not going to be able to take that old self with you. You're going to have to call that old self a pussy. You're going to have to call that old self a bitch so you can step into this new person that you want to be. Guys, if you want to stop smoking pot, but you feel like you can't, that version of you is a pussy. That version of you is a bitch. But you don't have to stay a pussy. You don't have to stay a bitch. You can actually make a change today. You can make a change right now that will drastically impact the trajectory of your life for the rest of your life in a positive way, guys. Because you guys hear me say this all the time. Weed is bad for you, objectively. There's no way around it, okay? A lot of you guys saying that, oh, weed's helping me. It's helped my stuff and my anxiety and all this stuff. That's a subjective truth. That's an anecdote. That's your life experience. Your life experience is not a fact. It's not an evidence. Guys, if you actually were to do some real research, talk to actual professionals, use a fact checker, you would soon realize that there's objective facts that state marijuana is bad for your organ health, your brain health, your skin health, your longevity, your emotional intelligence, the way you perceive things. Guys, the way you process your emotions and thoughts. If you're dealing with overwhelm, if you're dealing with anxiety and you think marijuana is helping you, no, it is not. It's making it 1,000 times worse. Guys, you think I can make this video without having any notes and just spit off the top of my dome when I was high all the time? Hell fucking no, guys. So this is the mindset shift you need to understand right now. You need to change your identity, because right now you're bitch made, okay? Right now the choices you are making are not aligned with the outcome that you want. You see, you keep on smoking and getting high, and you're doing it day in and day out, and you know it's not good for you. You know it's inevitably going to lead to an outcome that you don't desire, okay? A lot of people who smoke cigarettes, they don't want lung cancer, but they keep smoking. A lot of people eat fast food every day. They don't want to be obese, but they keep eating the fast food, guys, because that person, that version of themselves is a bitch, is a pussy, and that identity they have is stuck with them, and it's not going to be fucking released until you kill the old you. Make this mindset shift and understand that you need to change. And the change comes with the mindset shift. The change comes with the extreme self-talk that you can do this and you are willing to make these changes. So guys, listen up. The old you needs to die so the new one can be reborn. Because right now, it feels like impossible. It feels like you can't do it. But that's the old you. Think about the version of you that's already a month sober off marijuana. It's going to be like, damn, that old me was a bitch. 3 things that I want you guys to understand and take away from this video is that you're stronger than a fucking plant. You're much stronger in it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You're stronger than it. Guys, the fuck? You are much stronger than it. You look at the plant, then you look at you in the mirror. Who the fuck is stronger? Who's taking out who? Don't let that plant take out you, because if that plant's taking you out, then you know what you are? You're a bitch. You're a pussy. Guys, I'm only saying this because this is how I had to talk to myself to get me to change. And I feel like if I could talk to my audience like this, maybe it will resonate deep. It will trigger some emotions to get you to change. So you have to understand that if you want to quit and you feel like you can't, that version of you is a pussy. And you also have to understand that you are much stronger than a fucking plant. You're much stronger than that shit. Okay? And the last thing you need to understand, guys, is the version of you right now needs to die so the new one can be reborn. Okay? You need to make an identity shift. You don't identify with that shit anymore. We're not going to hang around people that are doing that shit. We're not going to have the self-talk that we need that shit, that it helps us with our anxiety and our overwhelm. We don't have that self-talk anymore. We're stronger. We're different now. We have more empowering self-talk when it comes to our internal self and our internal dialogue. We are proud of ourselves from the decisions we make. If you want to quit smoking and you keep smoking, you're never going to be proud of yourself. Guys, it is much more powerful feeling than to be proud than to be high. The old you needs to die. You're stronger than a plant. And if you deep down you want to stop but you feel like you can't, you're a pussy, okay? But you don't have to stay that way. Right now, after watching this video, you could do a challenge with me. I'm 32 days, no weed, after smoking weed every day for 20 fucking years, okay? And I can tell you that my life, my clarity, my confidence, everything's getting better. Okay? I was a bitch, guys. I was a pussy because I wanted to quit so bad. It was fucking up my head. I hated it. I hated who I was. And now I'm finally loving who I am because I'm making choices that are aligned with the outcome I want. I want to be proud of myself. And I was taking actions, continuously taking actions that were making me feel regret and shame. Guys, life is too short to feel that regret and shame. So I need you to quit that shit, do a 30-day challenge, no marijuana, and reach out to me and tell me how you feel. All right, guys, if you got value from this video, what I need you to do, what I like you to do is leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Sorry I spit over the fucking camera.